Here's a quick one. It's just one beer. I got it at the Asian market. I don't really drink a lot of them, but you will be surprised how many are lagers because it's normal. Um, Getting away from Pilsner, they really put a lot of rice grains in there, and that's totally fine. So grain, it belongs in beer, just like any other grain. It's just they really pride themselves and focus on the rice. So that slight difference, the slight choices in the grain can change your beer game, especially if you're a lager person. So, Kawaba Sunrise Ale. Cheers. Yeah, this is probably Japan. I just saw it. I had beautiful red catches your eye. So here we go. Let's just see what they're doing. That makes a difference. They have some spirits or wines, they call them, that have more traditional grains that are older, and that's just good to have because now when when a company takes over, period, they really go with easier, cheaper, anything, grains, whatever. So it's nice to have something they focused on flavor. It looks darker for me on reflection, but beautiful amber, just the right amount of orange and red. Definitely still malty, even though it has the rice in it. It's just amazing. Wow. Even though the hops are in there to balance it out, still getting a subtle sweetness, a slight bitterness from the hops itself, but nothing super intense, just a slight floral, beautiful finish. The rice grain, the best way I can describe it, it's a more uplifting. So barley's in there usually, or another ones, cereal grains. But then when they do a good rice grain, it has this very silky finish. It's like filmy, but in a good way because it's the actual creaminess of the starch, but it's very light. And so at the end, it kind of goes up a little bit. I can hear the bubbles. It's very, very bubbly. Goes down really smooth. The bitter is not offensive. It's just enough to say, hey, this is not an all sweet beer. This is not all dessert. It is a balanced, savory beer. And so it's very sophisticated, very approachable, very enjoyable, and it's not made to be crushable. So a lot of cultures, when they make beer, they don't want you just slamming it. They want you to have a good time and hang out and socialize. Very thankful. I very much appreciate it. So if you see this, you want to try it. It's an ale, so it doesn't fall under the lager. But the point is that they used a lot of rice in that. But it is not limited or haltered in that category. You can put a little bit of rice in all the grains, 10%, 5%, whatever you want. You can put a lot. The wort itself is just all the sugars that you collect from the grains. And then from that, you concentrate, you boil it to sanitize it, but it allows you to concentrate it. And then from that, you introduce the hop flavors to balance it out, which could be a little bit, but you'll be surprised how much is in there. And then in the end, it just balances it out. And then if you want more, you can put more. So the ale will be a yeast that's more top fermenting and higher temperatures is the main key. So that's what makes the difference. You can get this exact same recipe and put in a lager yeast and get a totally different beer. Same, maybe beautiful colors, but totally different beer. So there you go. It's like a little brown sugar, amber sunrise. Like they just made a good label. It's perfect, everything they did. So hopefully it's something you check out. As a amber ale person, brown ale person, any light brown ales, any ales that are in the beginning. Pale ales are very hoppy. So this would be like the split between pale and IPAs and into other beers. So hopefully that's enough information you can decide. I feel it's a very good casual beer. You can introduce a lot of friends to it. They would never know how good this beer is if you didn't show them the bottle. Oh, that's damn good, you know. Or you like malty. Malty is very familiar because the maltiness of the grains is actually the sugars also with all the other profiles of the grain helping to bring the flavor to your taste buds. So it's a very familiar without just being a sugary piece of. So there you go. Hopefully that's enough information. Very crisp at the end and it lingers and it's beautiful. So very good pick. 2 thumbs up. And hopefully you enjoy it. If not, we'll move on to the next one. So until then, this is a quality beer, a little bit of rice, Asian beer. So you're just walking down, you don't know what you're seeing, this is one to pick. There you go. Have a good night.